Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, November 13, 2022. With Venus and Neptune harmonizing, it can be a great time to strengthen your relationships by appreciating the common or familiar threads that connect you. Compassion flows more naturally and liberally, and you're open to seeing the positive side of people and situations. Your interactions can feature more tenderness and gentleness, and a theme of service or support boosts your day. As the day advances, we head toward a Sun-Saturn square that adds strain or worry to the day's energy. It may be that someone is putting a damper on your plans or is overly critical. Things may feel slow and long just for now, but efforts to improve your life, even in small ways, can have a remarkable impact on the future. Keeping things simple can ultimately speed things up, even if it feels that you're backtracking at the moment. Try to avoid taking problem areas too much to heart, but aim to patch up vulnerable spots of your life. This attitude will help strengthen you when Saturn is putting pressure on you in the future. The stars are rejoicing today, and so will you. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet, will link to her higher vibration, the planet Neptune. Neptune is swimming in the depths of your solar 8th house of intimacy and sexuality, and with these two powerhouses in unison, you could have sudden realizations about your innermost needs and desires. Spend some time cuddling up at home with your one and only, or if single, have the object of your desire over for a candlelit dinner. The mood is set for a 5-star romantic evening. What do you feel to make your professional commitments work for you rather than against you? Since Mercury in Scorpio squares Saturn in Aquarius today, you should use this cosmic momentum to set the record straight. You may want to do something differently, such as revamping your work and life balance or redefining a commitment to ensure that the foundation of your career path is solidified. Since the square can spur action, you may find that a conversation can significantly transform the long-term impact and structure of your professional arrangements and relationships. What makes a friendly aspect between Venus, the planet of money, and dreamy Neptune in your financial sector today even more special is that this is just the start of something that will escalate over the coming days. Venus will not only go on to do the same with Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, in his final days in retrograde motion in your financial sector, but over the coming days Mercury will do the same, building your financial confidence in incremental layers. You can react in various ways to the aspect of the day. Depending on what kind of relationship you are in right now, you may or may not see emotional fireworks. Either way, this energy can be positively harnessed in the physical realm. Get yourself to the gym, if possible, and go for it. There is an exponential effect to this fiery energy, and it's best used in the physical realm. Your sex life may see a peak. Continue to drink plenty of water so you don't get hurt. The energy will be positive, and you'll be raring to go. Don't hesitate to take on most anything that comes your way today, as the spirit is one of renewal and adventure. If there's been something that you've thought of embarking on, think no more. Just get out there and start doing. The more receptive you are to new experiences, the greater your personal expansion. Consider making some personal plans for a new activity this evening, as well. Go somewhere you haven't gone before. The moon's departure from your career sector yesterday may have brought one of the most powerful full moons of 2022 to a close, but with implications on both sides of life's fence. While the first total lunar eclipse in your career sector in 2 decades has helped to energize things across the income, work, and career fronts, its clash with the sun has also done the same on the home front. Where this exposed any work and life balance issues, there is now a new sense of determination, with some real motivation on the home front today, and especially when it comes to following your heart and your dreams. Since Saturn's return to your relationship sector in 2020, the moon's return to your friendship sector each month has always put them at a friendly aspect. As they connect today, it is for the first time since Saturn's direct turn, making this a good day for friendship and relationship building, but also for looking to the future with confidence. Our eyes in the sky. Saturn squares the Sun early this morning, and will have a greater sense of responsibility, duty, and structure. Attention will be focused on doing the most practical thing and whatever makes the most sense. Our emotional nature will ease into a more intense vibe. We could withdraw from socializing with loved ones and acquaintances. It can be harder to hold conversations under this influence, and avoiding important talks could lead to arguments. You will make a terrific new friend related to your job in some way. This valuable resource will be more important to you than you realize. This person is a little strange and awkward, but overall, he or she has valuable information that you can benefit from. What makes this a potential game changer and an opportunity for a major breakthrough for both you and your relationships is that this is the first total lunar eclipse in Taurus in 2 decades. What adds to this is the fact that the lunar eclipse peaks just as the moon aligns with Uranus, the planet of surprise, synchronicity, and the unexpected, and as the Sun and Mercury, the planet of communication, are aligned in your relationship sector. This is the right trigger at the right time. Someone you work with will unexpectedly need your help. It is not necessary for you to completely drop everything for this person, but you should indeed try to help him or her. Work together and you will reach great success. Someone will pick you up and take you under his or her wing. This extra support will be of great benefit to you now. Don't resist this assistance. This boost is the exact key that you are looking for. Together you can soar to new heights. Protect your energy if you have to at this time. Be aware of your perspective amid other opinions. During this transit, we could be more likely to sacrifice our own needs and let people push their agendas on us. Focus on yourself to avoid uncomfortable moments with others at this time. Just after midnight, the Sun squares off with Saturn in Aquarius, putting us in a heavy headspace. We feel restricted, unable to act the way we want to. While the Sun is in Scorpio, all our desires and passions come into sharp relief. Yet, Saturn reminds us that we have obligations to others. It is not always about us, and we must work to earn our keep. It can also seem as though we are up against the clock now. Deadlines or time limits provoke extra stress, and instead of rising to the task, we look for vices to distract us. We are not above creating chaos, pulling the fire alarm to get out of taking the exam, so to speak. But our duties aren't going away. If we rise to the occasion, we can exit this period with a feeling of accomplishment. If we avoid our responsibilities, they will only catch up with us at a later date. This is something that at this time of year can energize both sides of the financial fence and act as a trigger. However, both sides are so ripe with potential and support it was only ever going to take the smallest trigger, and this is the granddaddy of them all. This could have unexpected implications across the income, work, and career fronts, while a real breakthrough is possible on both sides of the financial fence. It is in the second half of the week that things will start to settle. Following this, the Gemini moon squares off with Neptune in Pisces, causing us to misread interactions and deceive ourselves. Our idealistic nature can be taken advantage of by those who sense our confusion and vulnerability. Yet, we are typically the ones who volunteer ourselves for disappointment by putting our trust in the wrong people. Exercise discernment to avoid compromising yourself.